being joined by Bernie the Man Walker, our community catalyst and tournament director. Bernie, welcome to One2Gration Today.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad to be here.
So, Bernie, I'm super excited to have you here as well. The one thing I really enjoy about having you be a part of the community is the part that you play. Can you tell us a little bit about the part that you're playing within One2Gration? Tout out some of your expertise.
Well, yes, I can. I am oh boy, I've been involved in the golf industry for about 30 years. And it has led me to various different steps. I started out as a golfer. I became a tournament, well, a golf salesperson, where I sold custom putters, custom wood golf putters. And through those putters, I was introduced into golf tournaments where I put on golf putting contests at the beginning of a tournament and allowed those people that were putting on the tournament to raise funds for their and give a little spice. Then I became a club member, and after a year or two, I became a tournament director of a local club that put on monthly tournaments and then an annual tournament where we hosted anywhere from 75 to 100 golfers. Um, I've been able to teach golf at high school level once I moved from Southern California to Texas. And my latest venture is I have become a PGA marshal at the Frisco PGA brand new facility that's only been open for 2 years. And so I'm excited that now I have this opportunity to reach out to the community and allow people to know anything that they want to know about golf. I have an opportunity to share somewhat maybe helpful to them. I love teaching. I love sharing um, with young parents about what they can get out of golf. It's only a sport that they can play until they are grandparent age, and their children can come along with them. So it's an exciting time for me. Very exciting time for me.
Bernie, I love the way you put that. For us, community is everything. Connection is everything. And so
Mm.
you talk about you're talking to a parent about their children, and you finish the statement talking to them about maybe their great grandchildren, or I can't quite
Well, they
follow
get
what you said. That
well. They're grandchildren, but in this sense, I have seen four generations of golfers
yeah,
from
yeah,
a 3 to 5, 7 year old, then the parent that is early 30s, grandparent in the 50s, and then the great grandfather that is a little bit older than me, 75, 80.
yeah.
One of the things that I love about this game, when I started playing, when I was I started playing in the mid 30s. By the time I was in my 40s, I had joined a golf club that 70, 80, and 90-year-old men were still playing golf.
Wow.
And so it gave me the excitement to know that, wow, I can do this for a real long time.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it right now. I am.
That's great. So when let's talk about why and kind of what you're doing with One2Gration. And so as I was starting to listen to the rich background and history and really your connection and purpose behind what you do daily, because I mean, there's not a day that we speak when you're not doing something related to this. I started to hear the deep passion, and I also heard, you were trying to accomplish some things from connecting with your church, putting on different events and different experiences, and you just had all of these different things in your kind of like bag of goodies
Mhm.
around the game of golf. Why the opportunity to bring that bag of goodies in partnership with what what One2Gration is envisioning?
Well, I think it's a perfect match because of what you just said. They I have so much energy and so much direction where people can be involved in golf. Um, when I started years ago, it was just a passion. And then I heard a quotation that the golf industry itself was a $74 million industry. And I said, wow, I want a piece of that pie by the time I am not going to work 9 to 5. And so I started that trail. And as I got on that trail, I realized that there was even more about the golf industry that had not uh, uh, a financial gain, but I found out my motto: golf is more than a game. It's a lifestyle. It allows people to do a lot of different things. Um, Networking. All businesses do some kind of sales and networking. Golf is the perfect opportunity to network on a golf course. Factually, you can learn more about a person in 4.5 hours in a round of golf than you can learn about them sitting in a boardroom for all day. You get a chance to recognize their integrity, their temperament, their honesty, a lot of things that you would not find out just sitting across the table. Their temper, uh, and so that is one thing that everyone in the workforce has an opportunity to do because all companies have a sales force. And I guarantee you, if someone's playing golf, they have an opportunity to go out and play golf and take care of business while they are pursuing a possible client that would give them their business just so they could be in partnership with this company that they have a new relationship with. So,
Well, and let me tap into it and say that I've actually supported some golf tournaments, but on not from the Marshall side, but actually from the event together from a marketing side. But it's also a very good platform for helping those who are looking to support nonprofits, right?
yes.
Golf and nonprofits actually go hand in hand because it's a way for people to network, engage with each other, connect with each other on a very personable area, personal level, but also support any of the local communities or local charities that they really want to focus on. And I know that's something you're very passionate about as well, Bernie, as well as One2Gration. We're very passionate about the nonprofit side.
And I agree. The model that you see on television in terms of the professional golf situation, they always bring in the sponsor of that tournament, and they talk about the millions of dollars that they bring to the community. If only we had an opportunity or the mindset that this is how we can change our communities, we would be much better off on a grassroots level. But 9 times out of 10, we don't have the mindset. We don't really see the big picture in terms of doing that. Now, there are quite a few charity golf tournaments that are put on, but I believe the fact that they can even be larger in scope if in fact they had the mindset to do so. And I hope that
Well,
I can bring that to the table when I put on a golf tournament, or when I suggest to someone or nonprofit that, have you thought about putting on a golf tournament?
it's the statement was that you hope to
Hmm.
be able to say that, and we
Hmm.
plan to be able to show that you can. And so,
Yeah.
talk to us a little bit about the first annual One2Gration golf tournament that you are leading the charge on?
Well, I'm excited about this. This is an opportunity for One2Gration and myself to come alongside each other. There are some great opportunities in terms of marketing this situation to celebrities. Uh, we talked about the NFL Alumni Association that will have a sponsored kind of situation where those professional, those former NFL athletes will come to the table. And we don't live in Southern California or New York or Hollywood in that area. And so some of the icons that we see, sport icons, having an opportunity to come beside them after their career is over. And they're doing this for relaxation. You get a chance to rub elbows with them and recognize that they're just normal people. They're out to have fun. And that's a great aspect. And it does draw to the community what is really going on, because they are there at this point of their life just to share and to help other people. And if it means just to play around the golf and shake someone's hand or to sign an autograph or just be one of the normal people, that's something that celebrities, they don't get a chance to do that very, very often because their name is out there and they would sometimes just rather be unnoticed and just be a part of the fray. So I think that's a big part of what I'd like to be able to do is to get people together in the community that they might not ordinarily see or be around. And that brings me to another point that I like to do in terms of a tournament. Um, I like to be in charge of the daily event where I am making sure that the sponsors are on each hole where they're supposed to be, that the volunteers are suited to do what they know how to do. If they've already been a volunteer on a golf course, what it means to various opportunities and various jobs during the time. And then just be a ambassador during the day for any problems that might come up, working with the golf course and with the organization. It's it's a very fun thing for me, and I really enjoy that aspect of it as well.
Well, I just a few weeks ago we did have the opportunity to join you over where you do a lot of work there at the first tee. And
Yes.
so we saw you in action in the way that you were received in that environment. And so the proof is in the fruits that we are seeing from your work. And so from our perspective, I
Hmm.
don't believe that we could be in a better place, certainly not with myself, to have a vision to deliver something like this. And actually, this is being something that we've envisioned alongside of the retired players, because
Hmm.
they have a set of strategic initiatives that they want to accomplish as well. And so we need to, from a business perspective, make sure everything is aligned. And then, like you said, be able to then turn to the business community in the greater Dallas area to then say, here's an opportunity for you to be able to, and then we got to figure out if that fill in the blank makes sense for them to participate in something like this. And what we know is most times it does. And so, Quita, anything else that you'd like to connect and have Bernie share with our community?
Well, no, I was going to say let's close it out with giving them a timeline, right? So let's get out there with some dates so that they know about it. But we'll just call it out. I think end of September. So around that timeline. So more information will be out there on One2Gration. You could go out, check out our events, and stay tuned for the One2Gration, golf tournament that we'll be putting on. Also, you can find other Bernie events out there as well. You can find Bernie on our Community Catalyst page, connect with him, learn more about what he does. He does more and we do more with him. So he's not even tapped into all that he can offer, right? So it's very exciting for that partnership. But But yeah,
May 25th, May 21st, Bernie's going to be joining us with
yes,
the
he is.
mobile 3-hole setup at our Level Up event at Bottle and Bond here in Frisco, Texas. So you can find Bernie there as well.
And we'll also have an event in June. So, I mean, a lot more to come. You'll see Bernie all around.
Yes, Bernie will be even this Sunday at an event at the First Tee. You mentioned the First Tee, where you guys certainly are welcome to come out and see what that facility looks like in action when we have something going on there. So I'm so excited, and I thank One Integration for having me on in terms of being able to share what I do. And I just look forward to what we have started and how we're going to wind up making this a much better opportunity for those in the community, regardless of at what level they play, at what level they want to be involved in golf. There is a place for everyone. And as my motto is, again, golf. It's more than a game.
I love that.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Thank you so
All
much,
right.
Bernie.
Well, thank you guys. I look forward to talking with you guys real soon. And we're just going to move forward. We are going to move
We're gonna do
forward.
big
All right.
things, big things.
Fantastic. Thanks, Bernie. What a great episode.
That
And a great
was
time speaking with Bernie. Quita, go ahead and if you would say something that we can use to close this episode, and I'll edit it up, and then I'm gonna hit the button and the outro's gonna play.
Well, I just want to thank you guys again for joining us on One2Gration Today podcast. I hope you had a chance to really tap into our guest. If you're interested in being a guest on One2Gration Today, all you have to do is go to our website, check us out. You could just send us a request. We'll talk to you. We'll get you on here. We'll have some good conversation. And if you're interested in actually sponsoring a podcast, that's also a possibility. So I want you to check that out as well. So just visit us at One2GrationToday.com. Jeff, anything else you want to close out? I just want to make sure they know there's opportunities, and opportunities.
I would just say the events are opportunities. The webinars are opportunities. We are here so that people can see and have connection and accessibility to the people who want to be connected and offer their purpose and their competence. And so if that's you, then we also have those vehicles and tools to make sure that you can do more with us than you can do alone. And so thanks again for tuning into this episode of One2Gration Today. I am Jeff McKinney.
And I'm Shaquita Hyman.
Peace.
Thank you.